Okay, we're back.
Everybody back?
I'm here.
And a mail call.
I didn't leave.
I'm here.
Here, didn't leave. Because I take forever when I leave.
Is Liz here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Dish, you here?
Dish? He's hiding in shame.
Well, for our movement, we're catching up Locke and Raven.
Yeah, the youngins
disconnected from your channel.
Oh.
are
You
sticking
see?
together.
Like I said, it's shame.
The walk of shame.
It's like, screw you people, I'm going home.
User joined your channel.
Oh.
Well, guys, if we all became Rare Rats, we could form our own musical group and name ourselves Rat.
User disconnected from your channel.
I'm all up for that idea, man.
Round and round.
Talon, here's some in-character information that you become aware of. You have made a very powerful and deadly enemy today.
Me? I was the one to
You.
give it to him.
Your little group of adventurers here. You know who the Darkwater
User
Boys
disconnected
are,
from your channel.
and unfortunately, you kind
He
of
left.
pissed off someone.
He left.
Yeah, Brad left.
User joined your channel.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Was not hiding. I didn't know I wasn't making noise.
Brad went off running, so I told him he had some bad news. Okay, you guys flee the area, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, and we're totally going to be trailed, though. I'm taking our asses down in the sewers.
Really? Is that really what you want to do?
Outside of this area, yes.
Okay. You got to make your way out of the the southern ward first.
Right,
South
once we
ward.
get out of the southern ward, I'm dropping below street level, and I'm pulling Raven with me.
Okay.
Just walking back to the drowned rat.
I follow them to the sewers because I get what they're doing.
Well, I assume that well, I can't really assume, but Locke, are you leading everybody back, or are you just a select few?
No, I'm leading everybody who
Okay.
wishes to follow. And just telling
I just
people-
have no choice.
Right, she doesn't have a choice. And just telling everybody that we're going to be tailed, so we've got to get the hell out of here.
Yes, not going home yet.
I'm just ready to leave the city.
Yes.
Maybe we should do that.
Yeah, it's not your home. Thanks for shitting on our home. I say we go to
City's so
Embers.
big, you'll never run into those people again.
I say we go to Ember's house and crash.
Well, we could go to the Temple of Sharath.
Where?
That's less fun than having to deal with her parents. That'd be funny as hell.
That would be interesting.
Well, that didn't go very well, did it?
It could have gone a lot smoother.
You think, am I going to be a rat? Am I really going to be a rat? Are you going to hunt me down if I'm a rat?
Here.
Do you know you're going to turn
Let me
into a
take a
rat?
look at you.
Well, you're not the
I
only
don't
one
know.
who
That's
bit.
what I'm asking. Am I going to be a rat?
I was bit too.
But would we have any
Hopefully I
idea
can be a
yet
rat.
that we're going to be turned into a rat?
That's a medicine check on Ember.
Hang on. It's not really a disease. It's more of a curse.
It's a curse.
Curse.
Another one? Really?
How does Ember look?
Kelly, you just like
She's
gather
still,
these curses.
Her That's true. She's still pretty messed up. I mean, her arms workable. It's back together, but I mean, it's like, there's a huge scar on her forearm. I mean, he nearly bit her forearm off. Put it that way.
Can we go see my brother, heal me, and all that good stuff, please?
I don't understand what the big deal was about just giving him the compass and not having to deal with all this.
Because it's obviously not for him. We're on a quest and I wanted to see it through.
So the end result is he still has the compass anyway. If we left it with the boy, he has the compass. If we left it with the wife, he has the compass. And it's not like we could have actually just killed him. That's like murder.
Well, when he attacked us, I thought we could kill him, because he was him attacking us first. And he was obviously evil, he turned into a monster.
So you were there to kill him? Is that why you were trying to antagonize him?
No! Only when he turned into a monster.
But you just said you thought you could kill him before he turned into a monster. So your intent was to kill him?
No, no, not until he turned into a monster did I think I wanted to kill him. I was just gonna leave. Convince him, no, what I was planning to do right before I turned into a monster was convince him to let me see who the compass pointed to, him, his wife, or his children.
What did it matter? If it pointed to the children, as soon as we left, we would have had it.
Well, then I was thinking
You don't know how the world down here works.
I was thinking maybe we should hang on to it until an opportunity presented itself. Maybe track down that oldest lad on the ship.
Hang on. Brad, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I'm
Did
finally back.
you hear what I said before you dropped
Hi.
off?
I heard you said we made an enemy.
Yeah, you made a very powerful and dangerous enemy today. The Darkwater Boys are someone that you have heard of, and someone not to be messed with.
Okay.
This guy is actually a member of the Darkwater Boys. Not only are some of the rumors true, because obviously he was a rare rat, but he knows who you are now, and he could probably find out where you come from, as well as your friend. So this is what's tumbling through your head as Locke is leading you through the sewers when you guys re-emerge about a block away from the drowned rat. Do you guys head back in there?
No, I'm immediately taking Ember to her brother.
Here, let me heal that.
I backtrack and start covering up tracks.
You're still badly hurt. Hold on a moment.
That's a, what is that? Survival?
It's probably.
Okay, she gets 10 back.
Okay. Ember, you get 10 hit points back.
Have I heard rumors and stories about people being bit by were-rats and stuff? Even tall tales, things like that.
Give me a nature check.
A what? I'm a pirate.
Nature. You've heard so many stories about so many different things, you don't know what's real, what's not. That's why you didn't believe this guy the first time when he said that.
Maybe my brother will know. I don't want to be a rat.
Why are you talking about being a rat? I mean, you can turn into one if you get bitten by that thing?
I don't know, but it bit me in Oakley. Who knows? It's diseased and weird, and how did they get turned into one? Maybe they can turn us into... I don't know. I don't want to be a rat.
We're going straight to the Temple of Moradin, and I'm going to get them to take a look
No,
at
we're
you.
not. We're going to her brother's temple.
Do you want them to turn into one of those?
My brother's a priest. He'll tell me if I'm going to be a rat or not.
I think I trust her brother a little bit more right now.
Oh, the priest brother, that's right. I thought you were going to take her back to her house. Okay, the priest brother, yeah, take her to the temple right now.
I'm taking her there. I'll carry her the whole way.
Oakley, you got bit too. Now,
I can walk now.
Disconnected. Connected. Channel switched.
that's
I
a,
like that
that's
plan.
With
This is why it
those-
changed a little, but it was cool.
With those silver weapons, we stab Ember and Oakley.
That's a medicine check for Oak.
Let us make it to the temple and get out of this town. I am sick of this town.
This is my home.
This is my home too.
My parents are in
Oakley-
danger. If they
Oakley-
follow
Mine
us here,
too.
We have to get a boat and take to the open seas.
No, we can't hear you, mid. Okay.
Disconnected.
Because it's exactly you got bitten. It almost bit your arm off. That's all you're concerned about. You don't. I mean, you don't know this could be a magical creature that just one of its features is to turn into a rat. Lycanthropy is not something that you guys are familiar with. So if you get bitten, I mean, you were attacked by the rat swarm. If you were bitten by the rat swarm, don't you think Talon would have turned into a rat by now? If everything that bites you is that. Right. That's legit. That's a good argument. That's a very good argument. Yeah, and Dish, I agree with you as well. Right, I'd agree. So I would give Talon and Oakley advantages on nature rolls to see if that is a possibility. But the rest of you guys have never faced anything, especially you, Ember. You've lived a pretty privileged life. You've actually never experienced not only being knocked unconscious, but to have your arm completely severed or almost severed by a creature like this. It's been very shocking. Now, out of character, Ember, your offhand scimitar has been silvered. Your brother bought that for you. He bought you the set, correct? Yes, so it was a gift. You do not realize it has been silvered, but that is why you were able to damage the were-rat. To let you know, out of character. Okay, Oakley. And did you roll, Talon? Okay, Oakley, you realize that yes, with were-rat, it equals lycanthropy. With lycanthropy comes the curse. It's possible that anyone bitten by this creature could have been affected by the curse, and could be affected and turn into another were-rat. So, Modwin, Ember, Talon, were you bitten? Whoever was bitten by the were-rat could possibly be affected by this curse, so it needs to be taken care of. No, you do not. To you, these stories are, like I said, they're kind of myths, they're kind of legends. It's like the Loch Ness Monster, the sea creatures, the Kraken, that sort of thing. You've never seen it, but they talk about it. There's so many different versions of it that you don't know what to believe. Okay? Yeah, sure. Yes, Oakley was bitten too, I forgot. Yes. Lycanthrope. It's not just Ember. It was Modwin and Oakley were both bitten by this creature as well. Now the good thing is, Ember, you can fight this curse. By all means, you can fight it, and you will remain Ember until the full moon, at which point you will become a full were-rat until you wake up the next morning. Or you can just accept it and become lawful evil. I'm just saying. It's you know, you become like immune to all weapons except silvered and magical. All sorts of damage. There you go. Plus your dexterity jumps up. You get the bonus bite action. Just saying. That's true. Okay, where are you guys headed? Temple of Sharess? Okay. You guys make it there, and it's starting to become dark. When you finally make it back to the temple, as you enter in, it looks like there's a bit of a party happening. It's like the festival of Tuesday, as they're all kind of dancing and eating and drinking and having some fun. Your brother is actually, he's outside. He's talking to a few young lasses, and gesturing his hand. He's gesturing wildly with his hands, making up some sort of story. It looks like he's keeping their attention as they're both kind of blushing and flirting with him. And he's flirting back, that sort of thing. As he looks over and he sees the six of you approach, he smiles. He says something to them. They look over at your group with rather envious eyes as he strides towards you. He walks straight up to you, Ember, and he embraces you. Says, "Oh, so how was your first adventure? You look like you're a bit worse for wear." You do what? Oh my god, Ember! What is wrong? What is wrong? As he looks to each of you for answers. Of course, please, come with me. And he puts his arm around you, Ember, and he leads you back into his private chambers. You guys enter a room. It's rather sparse. It's only like it's about a 10 by 10 room. It's got it's a nice bed. It's got a nice carpet and that sort of thing, but it doesn't have a window. He's got several different paintings on the walls to try to depict a larger space. He has a desk. He has a couple candles lit. The room itself smells of rose and lavender. Excuse me. He's got a few potpourri going in the side as he sits Ember down on the bed. He goes down to his knees in front of you and holds your head with each of his hands and looks at you. Says, "What is wrong? Tell me, please." What creature? What's going on? A lycanthrope. Oh my god, Ember, were you bitten? The three of you were. How long ago was this? He again, he pulls your head towards him. He puts your foreheads together. He says, do not fear. I will take care of this. Do not fear. Do not cry. I will be right back. He says, he looks to Locke and Talon and Raven. He says, watch them. Do not let them leave. As he walks out of the room and closes the door behind him. About about 5 minutes later, your brother reappears. He has an older woman. She's probably in her mid-30s. She is, to say the right word, she's voluptuous, kind of hanging out here and there as she moves, very sultry. She has plump red lips. Her eyes, her eye makeup is a bit on the heavy side. Her hair is raven black and flowing over her shoulders. She has an effect on pretty much every male in the room. As you guys kind of look at her and like instinctively wipe the corners of your mouth as drool seems to form there for some reason. Locke gets his first boner. What is this? What's going on in my pants? As she walks up, each step she takes, I mean, she just kind of jiggles in just the right places. As she's speaking with your brother, and she looks down She bends down towards you. She bends at the waist, not at the knees, so that the boys can see straight down. It does not help. Just, my dear, do not fret. Of course, that's what I'm here for. Who else is affected? Please, come over here. She gestures for each of you to sit on either side of Ember on the bed. No, you are affected. Yeah, it's like it's almost impossible for Talon and Locke not to look at this woman, like, at you don't even see her eyes. If I ask you, you have no idea what color her eyes are. Put it that way. Exactly. Oakley, it's a little bit easier for you because she's human. She's not gnomish, but she is rather attractive, even for a human. She moves her hands in. She lightly caresses your face. She runs another hand across her chest, down her body, as she says a few words, and touches Ember. She touches your forehead. She places her fingers on your forehead, her thumb on your nose, and then kind of brings them all together in almost a clasp as she draws back. And you guys can physically see as she draws back, it appears to be as if she's drawing a shadow from Ember into the air. Just as the last of it exits Ember, like stops touching her, the trail end of it, she whips her hand back and throws it to the floor. It hits the floor and dissipates. Then she turns to Oakley, and she does the same thing. When she brings her hands to a clasp, she just opens it and looks at you and smiles. Again, Modwin, she does the same gesture to you, pulls her fingers to a clasp, looks at you and smiles. She says, "Goodly dwarf, goodly gnome, you were not affected by this creature. Ember, do not fear, my love. You are safe." And she kisses your forehead. She had been cursed, yes. She will be fine. Sharess has seen fit to free her from her curse and let her continue on her path. Enjoy your life. Bring it to the fullest. Have love, have faith. Take pride in what you do, in who you are, and always show affection. That is the way. She kisses you once again, she smiles, and she saunters her way out of the door, as the boys are obviously like, ha ha, boom, bom, ba boom, bom, ba boom, type deal. What's your brother's name? I forget. Sorry. Okay, he picks you up and he embraces you and just holds you. Oh, let's hope Bulgren never runs into Modwin. He will school you, woman. The Lycanthropes. Well, that was. He kind of smiles sheepishly. He says that was my idea. It's actually that one. He points to your offhand weapon. He says I made sure that one was silvered. Lycanthropes can only be hurt by magical weapons or weapons that have been treated with silver. Praise Charette. She worked through me. She knew you would be facing something like this and knew you would need something. Well, you're welcome to take refuge here. You haven't written this down yet? Really? The Darkwater Boys. Okay, he shows no recognition at all. Says, well, it certainly sounds bad. I would definitely stay away from them then. So, will you be staying tonight? Of course, we can definitely find room for you all. We're having our TGIT celebration tonight. Thank God it's Tuesday. Or I guess it would TS. What was it? TSIT. Thanks, Charette. It's Tuesday. By all means, everyone, go out, enjoy yourself, have some food, have some drink, and you can all sleep in the common room tonight, which is upstairs by the heated baths. Of course. Yes, as he smiles. Doubt it. He does seem to be distracted. Raven might. Raven can have an investigation roll with advantage if she's concerned at all. Who would come looking for you? Yeah, you can tell Locke is distracted, and that's your best guess as the reason why he's distracted. You think? I think it's best you all leave the city for your own sakes. You did really piss him off. That's harsh. Her brother turns to you and says, "No, no, no. It was lined with silver on the edges to not only give it a harder cut, but also any sort of creature that possibly is like a lycanthrope or a demon, infernal of some sort. She will be able to defend herself against. We wanted to make sure that she was protected. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before, but I never thought it would be something that we'd need to tell you at this point." Well, we can have your weapons treated at our personal smith if you want. It's a bit expensive though. Do you really want to be going back there? It's quite expensive. But tonight, just relax, stay here. We'll worry about all this in the morning. You've had more than enough on your hands. You're not a rat. As he smiles at you. You're safe here. Your brother looks over at you with a concerned look on his face. There's nothing I can do about that. But you are safe here. All right, we have reached the end of tonight's session. Excellent job. We'll pick it up next week. We'll pick it up next week. Man, you guys are so easy to manipulate. I can't believe it. That's true. And you're all children except for 2 of yous. Which is really weird, but that's good. Yeah, you're a child compared to what do you call it? To a gnome, yeah. Anyway, great role playing, guys. No, nothing anyone did wrecked anything.